ضدك حضل أحبك حضل أحبك برا برا برا.
Hi, my name is Mufida Fitriati binti Ali Shabana. I'm taking degree in Science Administration. Today, I want to give a talk about a theoretical review and analysis that I found about impact of pandemic COVID-19 to the public debt. And I'm the second presenter. So, in my theoretical review and analysis, I found that our public debt was increasing from year to another year, and from the schedule we can see that from 2017 our public debt was about 1.0873 trillion, and at the end September of 2020 our public debt was about 1.259 trillion overall. This is because of commitment that have been done by our government, which is in 1 MDB financial commitment, public-private partnership, and committed government guarantee. In 1 MDB financial commitment, there are several high-profile projects, which is Tun Razak Exchange System Project Bandar Malaysia, and the other three independent power producer. This debt in September 2020 overall was about 32.3 billion. And then the another debt that was taken by our government was public-private partnership. This is to allowing a private sector to take the commitment to finance the public infrastructure development. Some criteria for public-private partnership was the strength of sponsor in the aspect of financial strength, track record, experience, management quality, equity contribution, technical support, and sponsor structure. The other debt was done by our government was committed government guarantees. Committed government warranties was in the rail transport, and three public sector that involved in this committed government guarantees were Dana Info Nasional Berhad, Prasana Malaysia Berhad, and Malaysia Rail Link Sdn Berhad. These liabilities has been approved by previous administration and must be continued, although today was a COVID-19 on, and these three overall debt making our economy become worse because it is public debt that cannot be done in this during this pandemic, but must continue to pay. Okay, then after explaining about public debt, we move on to another slide, which is analysis after MCO 2.0, which will end on 26 January, but government have announced that it will continue until 4 February, which is so hard for some of Malaysian, because during this pandemic many activity and business was shut down and could not done anything. But I think the worst sector we affected was in tourism activity. It found that this sector will collapse and hotel room rates will drop, because travelers who come would think that our country not giving a good facilities, because many people was infected by this disease with a huge number, and our housemanship in hospital cannot fight with this coronavirus anymore. Okay, then another analysis I found after MCO 2.0 was online sale will grow rapidly by 40%. This is because people will spend more time at home, and then they will buying thing from online site, because they know they cannot find things outside because of the MCO, and then they need to queue for a long queue if they need something. So they will accept that transaction online is another kind that will making their life more easier, and they do not have choice rather than to do transaction by this online, and must have knowledge how to do the transaction, and they will find that it easier after do 1 or 2 3 shopping online. The other consumer behavior that change after MCO 1.0, and then continue until this MCO 2.0, until that will end in 4 February. I found that most Malaysian people will prefer using Food Panda and Grab, because when they're getting hungry, especially if they need to work from office, and they found that buying outside was dangerous, because they will infected by the disease. They will using Food Panda and Grab as a platform. And then another consumer behavior that changing was TikTok, where TikTok becoming very popular in this era, because many youngers will uh, interpret what they have in their personal life into this medium, because they want to show to their friends or their co-workers about their life at home. They cooking, they spending times and hours doing online. They want another people outside there to know what they live, and then this will changing behavior of some people, where they find that TikTok is vulnerable. They will prefer to promote and selling product by using this medium. Okay, another and third consumer behavior that was changing after MCO 2.0 was Google Meet was being using as a platform for business meeting online or online study for student and teacher or lecturer and student in university. I think this is good, as many business owner can cut operation uh, uh, to meet their co-workers. They can spend more time at home, and then they can reduce money for facilities to do meeting, and then this is good for business operation, and also uh, this good for student to study online, and it will changing how they interact with other people by using technology. And this also as a, a platform for them to develop a critical thinking that vulnerable during this changing era, that using technology analysis. I find that vulnerable during this MCO 2.0 was how financial institution respond. Uh, Bank institute is very important during this era, as without a strong financial institution, it could make our economy in recession. So many bank right now was using hashtag as a trendy and latest marketing strategy to promote product, as what Maybank has do. They using hashtag in their web to promote people with the hashtag of anyone can sell. They use this media to promote SME to join their activity, to give things to other people that could benefit them during their was trapped during this MCO. Another financial institution respond during MCO 2.0 that I found it is intellectual where and good for consumer where bank was collaborate with the mobile application. There is one mobile application that developed by our Malaysian, which is Go Eat Prihatin, where they had many housewife or all people that can cook from home but cannot go outside. They selling their product like nasi lemak, soto, or whatever that is home cooking. So as a conclusion, from my analysis, I found that our country will go for a recession after this MCO 2.0, where many business was shut down and cannot do as usual, and this will become a global recession, not to only to our country but everyone in this world. uh, Global recession mean was drying in demand, asset price collapse, energy and commodity price collapse, and reduce of consumption. It is so worried if our government cannot schedule their budget and financial in a very tight schedule. So during this pandemic, government has launched many boost economy activities and bonus uh, to the consumer that include BPR, BSS, BPN, e-penjana to boost economy, and also e-hailing and grant khas prihatin for business owner. This financial aid was given to those who affected by the economy pandemic. So in my recommendation, I found that we as a Malaysian people must be very knowledgeable about online like TikTok or Google Meet. We must joining this activity to help government earn more revenues from e-commerce activities rather than tourism that have almost collapsed during this era or during this pandemic era. So that's all from me. Thank you.